Good evening. It looked dark, don't it? Well, it is what it is. I'm here, aren't I? And it's still the happiest hour, okay? I promise you. So, pinkies up. This because I look tired. I am. This is from the McBride sisters. It's a black owned black girls magic wine. I think this is a sparkling brut prosecco. It's something, but I will be drinking uh the McBride sisters all month because it's Black History Month, and if I'm going to be sipping every Wednesday on here, then what better to sip some Black Girl Magic? Pinky's out. Whew. How y'all doing? How you doing? I can't do it. I don't even know why I just tried. I have no idea why I just did that. I do because I'm selling. It's okay. Welcome to Cruise with Key. I am Key, and I typically come on here on Wednesdays and just chat about whatever. There was a time where I kept talking about my past, and now I just talk about whatever. I asked the good Lord to give me what to say, and excuse me. Yeah, that's probably the sparkling brute. Had a little bubble. Yeah. Um so at any rate, I come on here now and just be, rambling. It used to be like I think Testimony Thursday, Tell the Truth Tuesday. I don't know. I think I would try to come on here every single Thursday, but during COVID, not COVID, told you I'm tired. Bear with me. During the shutdown, I came on here every Wednesday and I talked about going through um, you know, what we were going through during that shutdown mentally and things of that nature. And I was like, every Wednesday I'm gonna be here because we need to wind down in the middle of the week of an unknown situation. We need a little libation, if you will. And so I just been pretty much trying my best to keep up with that. Did I feel like it today? No. I literally, y'all, drove to work. I was there at 5:45 a.m. while you were probably asleep. And when I tell y'all that I was like in awe of those streets downtown, I was like, why, why, why OPM ain't got us on telework status? Because where we about to park? And I don't park in a garage. I think I've told y'all several times I go to work at least 30 minutes, if not a little sooner, prior to my login time because I need a parking space. I work downtown DC, and you already know how that is. I'm not paying for parking 5 days a week. Y'all not giving me nothing towards it. And there's no what you call it? There's no subway station in me. I will have to like drive to the I will have to drive to the subway station, pay for that, hop on a train, transfer. By the time I finish, and you got to get up extra early because that's time sensitive. By the time I do all that, I'm be at work. I'm not really in traffic that much on my way to work, but coming home, baby, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, this Wednesday we are going to talk about figuring it out. Now, I done already told y'all last week how I got it out the mud. And it is what it is. And a lot of times when we have to get it out the mud, we have to figure it out. And oftentimes it's a hard pill to swallow. And not only is it a hard pill to swallow, but it's also it can be ugh ugh it can be a little triggering, if you will. Um for me, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like it can figuring things out can be a little triggering. Um my number one having to figure it out trigger is finances because I don't have like a safety net. You know, some people they have mom, father, grandma, granddad, uncle, aunt, um, godmom, godfather, a mima, you know what I mean? If you will. I mean, some people have safety nets and some people don't. I know I'm not the only one that has it. That's why I know that, God be giving me some of these things to talk about because it's like, you ain't the only one, right? But the way that you've navigated um during during that whole process of figuring it out, even to today, um, it might help somebody. Um, and so, I was led to talk about figuring it out. And figuring it out again, like I said, for me can be a little bit triggering because it reminds me of like anytime I have to figure it out, like especially as I get older, I get so emotional because I be like, I am tired of figuring it out. I am tired of doing it by myself. I am tired of this. I'm tired of that. I just be tired. I'm starting to physically feel tired. I've talked to my therapist about how my emotions are just all over the place as I'm getting older. I do know menopause plays a factor. Um, but I also know that because I can feel it, I want to get a handle on it because sometimes I feel like I'm just every which way. And I become so engulfed in my emotions because I'm trying to figure out why am I still in this place of just becoming so overwhelmed. Like I have a tendency to panic when it comes to finances. Like I'm okay with okay, the government shut down. I was actually shut down for 2 days. And I didn't panic this time because it was something that unfortunately I went through for 43 days and I got back pay for it. I got my leave, and things of that nature. Um, During those 43 days, I mean, I never went without. And so it was like, once again, God is showing you that I will never leave you nor forsake you. You ain't never by yourself. I know you don't have no safety net, but there are people that I placed in your life to be there for you, really in your time of need without you even realizing it or not, because you're so busy of figuring it out. And it's like in those moments, it was like I was panicking because I'm like, okay, but what if this happened? What if this happened? What if this happened? Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my credit score has dropped 8 points, and that bothers my soul. I work hard to make sure that I'm clearing my debt and I'm getting better with reaching a certain goal on my credit score that it used to be prior to some things that happened, you know. And I was getting good. I mean, I was there, if not past where I was. And then boom, situation hit. And then certain things that I could not do, I had to, swipe my credit card. Listen, thank God for the credit cards because I had them to use them, but I didn't use them for nothing stupid. Like I wasn't doing Uber Eats or nothing like that. It would be like, oh, I gotta go to the specialist and it's $50 copay, and I need to fill my tank up. And it was like, it was like things that was like necessary, like in this one day. Like I was smart too. Oh, I gotta do this. Okay, well, what else can I do in this day? Because my the way my bank account set up. You hear what I'm saying? So pinkies out. Baby. Every time I have to figure it out, God always works it out. And I say it, I preach it, I try my best to teach it. I talk about it all the time, but y'all know I'm not perfect, right? Very good. Okay, great. I'm not perfect and I have my moments. And my main moment is finances. Oh my gosh. But I'm trying to get myself in a place where there was a time when I lost my job. I was staying under somebody else's roof because I wanted to become a DC resident so I can become, I wanted to go to the first home buyer program in DC. Um, and I just so happened I lost my job. So now I'm under your roof and I have nothing. I don't have no rent to pay you. I got denied unemployment. And it was a very uncomfortable state. However, excuse me, I definitely had a roof over my head. Every time I went out during that time, my friends was like, "We know you unemployed. It's okay." I had a girlfriend um, who was like, "Hey, I'm at Walmart. You need anything? Because I'm gonna bring some groceries back." You know what I mean? Like I was in my 20s, so it's like I don't forget things like that. And it's like for some reason when things happen financially, I forget those moments and then I panic. And it's like the way that you figure it out is the best way that you know how. You figure it out by giving it to me. That's how I do it. When I'm struggling mentally and emotionally and I'm like I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. I ain't gonna lie. I can get very emotional. I can become standoffish. I can become mute. Um Yeah, like I'd be, yeah, mute, 1000% mute. You won't know what I'm really experiencing because mentally I'm trying to figure it out. Emotionally, I'm trying to figure it out. But it's like, yeah, but you know how to do it. Those don't work for you. You too much of an empath. Like that's not gonna work for you. And you emotional, you feel everything. That's not going to work for you. You got to go where your help come from, and it come from the Lord. For me, the key. My figuring out is going to God, where He says, "Come unto me, all you are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." You know what I mean? Cast your cares upon me because I care for you. Be anxious for nothing. You know what I mean? Give no thought for tomorrow. Shoot, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. You are an image of me. So things of that nature. It's like lean not to thine own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge me. The Bible says that I will direct your path. I will make the crooked lane straight. I could go on now, huh? Yeah. But I didn't come over here to preach. I'm just saying that when you figure it out, find that itch, find that niche, find that niche that helps you figure it out, that is conducive for your mental health. Me trying to figure it out emotionally, sitting there crying and trying to figure it out, that does not work for me because my brain go to so many places that ain't got nothing to do with the matter at hand. God, you did it before. I know you'll do it again. That was literally my mindset on Monday. I mean, I shared it with friends, told them what happened, and I was like, I ain't tripping. I mean, prayerfully, we back, by at least because we get paid every 2 weeks. So, my mindset was, well, as long as we back by the 13th, so I can get my every 14-day direct deposit, I'm good. Valentine's Day coming. It's like, nah, let me stop. But even if it didn't, I was okay because I knew what God had for me. I didn't panic. I didn't do anything. I just was like, well, here we go again. And I love sometimes, I had to learn the hard way to learn sometimes, to love sometimes the things that God allowed. And I used to always say, accept what God allowed. There's a gospel song that says, accept what God allows. I don't accept what God allowed. Accept God allows. I probably just made that whole melody up. I just know that it's accept what God allows. I don't know what happens after that. I don't know, but I'm always making a song my own. Y'all pray for me. I probably need. We're gonna back up out of that, but I'm trying to tell you that's another way for me to figure it out. Like I was singing, he's turning it around for me. It won't always be like this. The Lord is perfect was concerning me. Sooner or later, turned in my favor. It's turning around for me. It won't always be like this. That's what I'm saying. That's how I figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Find a way to figure it out. Every detour in your life, every adversity that come into your life, every delay that comes into your life, every no, every closed door, figure it out with God being the center of it all. Jesus be the center of it all. I probably get on the people's nerves. Whatever what I'm talking about, I even got a gospel song or a movie. It's so bad. It's so bad. But it's really not bad because it's like, man, that girl love her some movies and some Jesus. I do. And I pray all the time that God knows. Like sometimes I just be like, God, I just thank you. God, I just love you. I'm not asking for nothing. I don't want anything. If anything, I just want you to know that I love you. I just want you to know that I adore you. I just want you to know that I worship you and I give you all the glory and all the honor, for you alone are worthy of all the honor and all the praise. Sometimes I get excited about it. I love that man. I do. I love Jesus. And he helped me to figure it out. Now, am I perfect? Absolutely not. Have I figured everything out? Absolutely not. No. Because if I did, I probably still wouldn't have these locks. I'm over it. I got to figure out the transition. There's a transition that's coming. I just got to figure out what that looks like. You see this? That's her oval head. And then it come down like that. You know, my mom, I look like her. See, it's the Indian in me. So, she had the little swoop to do, but I don't know. I mean, I did, had the little jump. I listen, we're gonna back up out of that. All I know is that figuring it out is much easier than we make it to be. That's all I got. That's it right there. It's easy to figure it out when we just give it to God. Figure it out, give it to God. But you got to trust God too. And what I've been doing is, God, everything that I give to you and that I'm praying about, can you make sure that you equip me to handle it? Can you make sure that you equip me to answer and respond and to receive and affirm and manifest and claim and believe? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you need to be equipped too. So it's a beauty to figure it all out, but it's also a beauty to figure it out with Jesus on your side. Believe in somebody, Jehovah, okay? Allah, Buddha, thy cross, thy rock, I stand. It's all the same thing. We love God. We believe in God. We believe that there's a higher power. And I implore you to just never walk around this world trying to figure it out by yourself. Because for God I live and for God I die. Be not conformed to the things of this world or the things in it. Just don't. Figure it out with God. Don't do nothing by yourself. If I ain't learned nothing throughout these 40 plus years of life, I've learned that there's nothing that I can do without God. I don't want to do nothing without God. Baby, I was married and God wasn't in that. It's over. It'll be over for 3 years in July. Here it was over way before that, but I mean, I'm just saying that, like, don't do nothing that causes you to figure out a permanent solution without God in it. Because oftentimes we make permanent solutions doing temporary emotions. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. I don't know about you. I can't even speak for you. I don't. I don't. So figure it out. Let go, let God. That's all. That's the beauty of it. When you let go and you let God, that means that you say, I surrender. And people don't understand. I surrender. I surrender all. Yeah, I mean, I surrender all. I mean, that means all things, all to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. Yeah, like that's all I got. Like, I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm trying to figure it out to surrender all. I got to. I'm in such a different place, and I can tell that my emotions just be like a wave in the ocean. You know how it just be. Sometimes it be you can't go in there. Okay, they a little too high. They're a little too OC. But then there are times you can get in there and you can surf on top of them. Hey, yeah, yeah, allow God to guide you so you can figure it out. Listen, have an amazing rest of the week. I want you to. And if you're in this DMV area, I ain't gonna even tell y'all stay off the streets because clearly it ain't but so much you can be on anyway because half of the lanes are covered with the icy snow. Yes, I call it icy snow because it's just ice, snow, like a snow cone. It's nothing but a snow cone. It's clear snow cones that just refuse to melt. That's what it is. So y'all be safe, take care of yourself, and it is Happy Black History Month. And happy, 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 happy. I don't know how to do this, but I be trying. Happy Love Month. I love February. February tricky. I lost my brother, my only brother, the oldest of five kids from my mama. I lost him February 19th, and then we buried him February 27th. But it's also Black History Month and Love Month, and those helped me a great deal to just be thankful that I still got breath in my body and I still got siblings and things of that nature. Figure it out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Please, please, please feel free to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Have a good weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you next week.